And will we see any surprising picks come out? I don't assume so. It looks like Melty are going with the Widowmaker. Once again. On attack, actually. She can be quite strong. Nico also going back to his favourite, Tracer. I do believe that's his favourite. Meanwhile, K1ck, it looks like they are going with the Reinhog combo. So they will be trying to fish for what they can. It'll be interesting to see what they can pick up with that. Will of course depend if Melty decide to actually run the Reinhardt. Reinhardt's so good at nullifying those frontal hooks, makes it so much harder to land those picks. That said, Pharah will need to be careful if she takes to the skies. And Moon, of course, running with the Torbjorn. I somehow have doubts that this will stay for long. Oh, it's 20 seconds left. Team setting up. Where has Symmetra decided to set up? Where are those turrets? I think she's put them in the back here, so she's just cutting off this pathway here, making it so hard for any Tracer to go in the back. And speaking of Tracer, actually before we do that, let's move the camera somewhere where it will be useful. Let's jump on board with Nico, see where he decides to go. He's going to go straight up and over, straight on top of the Opera House. Is he going to try and go through the back route? K1ck though suppressing this flank. And Reaper waiting in the wings. She has no blinks. She has to be so careful. She's going to retreat back, but it looks like Rula is going to stay on defensive duty. Tracer laying some damage into him. Actually, he does manage to blink through. She has to be so careful. He's taking so much damage. He's not giving that much back. So, Tracer, 20 health. She has to be super careful. Will she fall for the trap? Oh, I'm so curious about this. There's the zap. Oh, she does find Symmetra. She's forced to retreat immediately. Lucio going through does actually find the kill. So, Lucio and Tracer. Lucio lost his life at cost for that. But Tracer is in the back line. She does have her ult. She's going to try and land the pulse bomb on the back. Doesn't quite find it as Muno charges in on the point. D-Gun also looking for damage. Tracer, they're taken out by the Roadhog. Roadhog very strong against Winston, of course. Winston now on the offensive team. Going to struggle. That shotgun does so much damage to the huge gorilla. Going to struggle pushing past that. So K1ck, let's jump on board with him, see what he can find. See if he can land any of those decisive hooks. Doesn't quite find one with that one. That said, Winston jumping forward, doesn't have his barrier, and there's a whole hog. That should buy the defending team some time. Muno charging in. He's going to get caught on his own. Caught with the charge. Ah, doesn't quite get caught there. And there, Muno with the hammer down. Does manage to catch two people. Both tanks now might get caught out here. Mercy does land the res before going down. Not good enough there. Quad firing off the barrage. Does eat 2 rockets as a result. K1ck firing off the whole hog, but I think they might have just taken it for Melty. Just Lucio left on the point now. Ruler coming in. Doesn't quite have his ultimate yet. Trying to buy time. Trying to contest how he can. There is no Symmetra teleporter up. No, the Symmetra teleporter is up. So the defending team will be back in time to hold this. Muno missing with the charge. Got to be so careful here. Caught by Roadhog. Will be taken out immediately as the gorilla does go ape on the back line. We'll just jump around. Be annoying. Quad in the air. Let's jump on board with Quad. See what they can find. Trying to lock onto D-Gun here. Trying to stop the Roadhog going down. And there, damage coming in from above. We'll try and break this barrier. It's so hard to remove Winston's barrier from the point once he does get it up there. It's such a huge threat once Winston and Reinhardt are on the point. So much health, so much tankiness on the point. Board in the back line. Taking damage. Might just be able to escape. There is the ult. And down goes Lucio before he can fire off that ult. That said, the ult will be up and ready to go for the next push. Mercy taking damage. Stuck in the back line there. Nico trying to finish off this fire. Trying to protect Mercy. Is damaged out. Damaged out Tracer. Bombs away. Doesn't quite find a target. The defending team are able to retreat away from it. Tracer does go down in the back as the team gets back on the point. There's the sound barrier. Going to signify the next push as the two Reinhardts do charge past each other. Don't quite find each other. K1ck with the whole hog will break Muno's barrier if he does decide to focus it. And down goes the barrier for the attacking team. There's the Winston. Stuck on the point. Is just caught in that fishbowl that is his shield barrier. And Tracer also goes down. So much splash damage on the point. That said, they might be able to just push through here. Most of them still are up. They have revived. There's Ruler with an excellent ult, but doesn't quite manage to finish anyone off. And K1ck just stuck on his own. Does get taken out. Slapped into the wall like a big fat man. And there we go. The first point did take a long time, however. So Winston going to jump forward. Going to try and find targets to harass. Slow down the defending team's setup. Going to probably be looking mostly for the Mercy. Got to get away from the Reinhardt. Will get taken out very quickly. Winston does not win that battle against the German Knight. And I said all this time. Payload is moving. Nico staying with the point for now. They have 3 people on it, the most efficient way of pushing. And Tracer's going to leap in. Tracer did land the bomb. Does actually manage to find Reaper. So Reaper is down. Bomb just enough to take him down. Does have the sound barrier on her at the moment as she does try and find this important Lucio kill. If Lucio is down, does the team lose the ult? I do believe so. So I'm going to be up in time for this next push as they do get around this corner. This is probably one of the main places we see holds start to drag out, but it looks like they're just going to push it straight through. And again, we see them pushing forward, harassing Zarya now. Going to help enable this mobile harass that we see from Melty. There is the hook coming out, but Zarya's barrier does block it. So we'll stop the push. And they're just sailing it in there. Ruler now on top. Gonna wait. There's the sound barrier as they try for this last minute defense. Ruler 40% on his ultimate. Won't quite have it. We do see the barrage come out. Will buy some extra time as the team is forced to retreat away from it. There's a whole hog as well, knocking them back. There's the bomb, but not quite enough, but does it deal enough damage to actually put a dent in Roadhog and lets him get taken out nice and easy by D-Gun, who is waiting up here, waiting in the wings, trying to land what damage he can, trying to take out Quad. No, he's going for Mercy. He has found her on her own. That said, he's now caught out, and boom! Down he goes. There's the res, however. Barrage is up. It might be worth just firing it here, take out some of the DPS. So no, Reaper's right behind her. Didn't quite expect that to come out. And they might just have the point, and there it is. Enough defenders removed from the point. That's it. They bought themselves a good minute, I think, of time there. As they do push forward. They're going to wait for the next series of ultimates. This is where it starts getting tricky, guys. Melty being very aggressive, pushing the payload with 2. There's a Turblestein. Most of the team is there. The bomb was thrown into it as well. It does take down 1 target, 2 targets down. Both tanks are down, and they are just watching the spawn. I said Reaper sneaking out the side. He does have his ultimate. He's going to look for it on the back line. There's Tracer looking to get some damage in. Oh, Zarya's barrier is in place. Will protect her for that little bit of extra time, and boom! Goes straight down. D-Gun in the back there. There's Whole Hog buying the team some room, letting them come out of this spawn. That said, they have to be so careful. This Zarya on such high charge. 90%, 100% charge. Sound barrier up on the defending team. The point is still moving. There's the hammer down. Can they clean up? I don't think so. It's just Mika left on the point, and he drops down the sneaky hole there. Launches into oblivion. Unfortunately, stuck down there. There, Muno does land, and a good Earth Shatter. And there's Zarya coming up for the offensive team. Does buy them more time, and it's just Mercy on the point. I don't think she's going to be contesting this for long, unfortunately, and that is it. Melty. Oh, no, Mika's back. Oh, no, not for long. Does find a bomb. Goes down. So a strong push out of Melty there. Had some trouble with that first point, but once they got rolling, they did not stop. And D-Gun on fire with the play of the game. Just brutal offense here. And oh yes, right on top of Mercy. Excellent use of it. I hardly recommend doing that. If you can use it to assassinate the Mercy, it's well worth doing. And just cleans up the shots. Excellent, excellent aim out of D-Gun there. Very nice to see. Total time taken 6:05.
Epic. 100.
So let's see. Can K1ck Gaming bring it out? Can they have a decisive assault? Can they wreck Melty's defense? Last map, Melty had such a strong defense as well. It was so hard to break. They couldn't even get the first point on Gibraltar. So I'm very curious to see how well Melty do here. It doesn't look like they're favouring Widowmaker this time. That said, we do see them. Are K1ck going to do it? Are they going to go for a 3-tank lineup? 2 Reinhardts as well. That's bold. That will be bold. We're curious to see if they actually stick with that. We do see Ruler also going on Tracer. Nico on Reaper at the moment. So I am stuck in point. What I will do is hit your ride on the back of board as he provides buffs to his entire team as Symmetra. Symmetra, of course, a very powerful pick. Does provide all that extra shielding to everyone, and will just cut off some of those back pathways, make it a little bit harder for Tracers to run riot. I think she's a nice adaptation to the power of Tracers flanking. So it looks like she's going to try and secure this area by the hotel. Maybe put 1 or 2 turrets near the point. Also wondering if she's going to try and secure the statue. Let's see how that goes. It looks like... Are they being silly in here? I do believe they're being silly in here. Yes, there's silliness going on in here. I don't think they're actually going to stick with the 3 Reinhardt lineup. It looks like they're favouring Zarya instead. Instead, I will be curious to see if this Reaper and Pharah can catch anyone. They will be waiting on the flanks. So I'm going to follow these guys out and just swing over the head super quick. See where this aggressive push lands. It looks like they're favoring 3 tanks, so Diva, Winston, and Reinhardt all out there, and Zarya on the defending team. Let's see if they can stop it. It looks like they're going to try and go for a really fast first push, launching straight onto it, putting the aggro down, but it looks like 2 targets down. Lucio and Fire are both down. Reinhardt is down, and these first pushes so brutal, so that failed. And just Zarya down on the defending team. That's really dangerous. Oh dear, Tracer. Tracer caught by one of the floating Symmetra orbs. Now this is incredibly dangerous for the attacking team. They've just fed the enemy team a whole heap of ultimates. As I said, Reaper a little bit overextended, has been found by Tracer. Will eat a whole load of damage, so let's jump on board with Nico, see how much hurt he's got. He of course will get healed up in good time by his own team. Lucio picking him back up, and also that extra bit of shielding from Symmetra. That 50 regenerating shields is so huge. You really do notice it when you start paying attention. Just how much extra tankiness. That said, oh god, he does a bad teleport there. Gets caught off by Ruler and by Fire. Ruler does have the pulse bomb. Let's see where he can find this. See if he can assist his team in finding a good push. Can he find an important target? Will help out his tank. And there's the bomb. Doesn't quite find the right target though. Doesn't quite land it onto the tank. Oh, sorry, he does land it onto the tank. Mercy me. That said, excellent Earthshatter there from Munel. Does pick up most of the team. It's just Farah and Mercy left in the sky, trying to find targets they can. That said, it's so much damage going on to the Farah. I'm surprised they're actually focusing the Farah so much instead of the Mercy. Mercy's just getting free charge on her ultimate here. We'll have it up and ready to go nice and quickly. Let's jump on board with Mercy. See that ultimate counter, 77%. That'll be up in no time. And Semet, and looks like Tracer on the teleporter. That is actually fairly huge. That said, imagine Board will have it up and good to go. Let's see, 83%. That'll be up in no time at all. Will it be up for the next push? However, Quad, excellent barrage. Does actually manage to get all up before eating 2 rockets. Then instantly picked up again. Mercy taken out in the back by Nico on that Reaper. Reaper does have his ultimate up. Will he drop it here? Let's see if he puts it on the point. Ah, those Symmetra strikes so strong against Tracer. You cannot dodge them at all. And that's a kill streak on Reaper. No one taking him out in time. Will get up here and set up. Going to look for the flank as the team sets up. Does have his ult good to go. So let's see if Nico can drop down onto the team as they set up. And there's the Symmetra teleporter going back up as well, buying the defending team more time. Melty just with the incredibly strong defenses here. Zarya just buying time for the team, helping Reaper get back nice and safe. Quad in the air. Let's jump on board with Quad. See what Quad can find. See what damage he can put down as he is amped. There's the Turbelstein. There's the Reaper on top of it. That said, I think Reaper got carried away there by Reinhardt. Most of the team is taken out, however. Oh god, it's brutal. As they're just stuck in spawn. Melty buying themselves so much time here. I'm not even sure if it's possible anymore for K1ck to actually win this match, even if they push constantly to the end. Very hard to beat them. Usually they have to do it in 3 minutes straight, which will be incredibly difficult. Munel does land the charge, will catch Mystic there. Will get healed, however, does actually whiff the Earthshatter. That's huge as Reinhardt goes down. Mercy stuck out on her own, will get cleaned up as well. Not looking good so far for K1ck Gaming. They have swapped to pick up Soldier 76. Maybe hoping for that little bit of extra forward pressure, that little bit of extra healing to keep the team topped up and good to go. They do still have the Mercy ult, and they do have a Farah ult on standby, so the next push is going to be assisted with reses. That said, the defensive team does have another Earthshatter ready and do have a revive of their own. So spamming those important Symmetra orbs straight through the middle. If one of those hits someone, it will chunk them pretty nicely. It looks like Mercy just got nicked by that one. Gonna land the charge. Oh god, dude, that was Lucio getting caught by that. That's actually huge as Lucio will go down. The Earthshatter doesn't quite hit anyone, does hit the barrier, which won't actually let the Earthshatter through. That said, it's still not enough to stop the team going down. Quad's caught in his own, cut out the sky there by the Zarya. And let's jump on board with Zarya. She will just cut straight through that defense matrix. Defense matrix will not, of course, stop the beam going right through. His damage spammed out by Melty. They're just keeping them penned in. I don't think K1ck have seen past the wall, not for long at least, in a good 2 minutes. There's an Earthshatter. Offensive Earthshatter does catch Cabal on Mercy. So down goes Mercy, down goes Reaper. That Mercy will be down for a short period of time. That said, I think the teleport itself, Mercy offensive res does go out. Mystic caught by the Earthshatter. It does get carried off by the defending Reinhardt. Zarya buying some time, not quite enough to take everyone out. That said, Farah does manage to get a good ult to follow it up. Doesn't quite catch everyone in the Turbelstein, but will pick up 1 or 2 targets. And I think it's just enough to buy them time and take the map. And that's it. That's 2-0 for Melty eSports. Melty, the heavy favourites, not too big a surprise. We do see a Symmetra play of the game. I imagine this is going to be an orb sailing through the enemy team. As she does hit the level 3. Nope, she's going to be dead during it. She's going to be dead. As her turrets do clean up most of the team, providing assists on everyone. Absolutely beautiful work there by Board. 10 out of 10 Symmetra play. Absolutely beautiful. 21 kill streak on Symmetra. Getting assists all day, every day.